I am inspired today to talk to you about chasing the right kite. Are you awake? Are you in there? Speak up. Chasing the right kite. This kite that I'm referring to is all about your occupation, what you do for a living. It's about what you do for a living and chasing the right kite so that no matter how long you're doing it, when you get to the end of the good wind, you will have chased the right kite. Now, how do you find the right occupation? You don't start with that. That's the trick. That's where you've been tricked. And so I'm going to wake you up because it's about being mission driven. When you're mission driven, it's an entirely different lane that you're in than when you're occupation driven. When you're mission driven, let's say you want to feed the world, as an example, that's a mission. And then you need things to get on your mission so you can feed the world. You need food, you need ingredients, you need transportation, you need right? Opposed to occupation. I think I want to be, that's an entirely different part of your humanness that you're using to solve the conundrum of what is the kite? Chase the right kite. So I want to help you in a very couple of minutes, I don't know what that means, in a few minutes to get focused on chasing the right kite. So when you find a mission, then you have the whole stages set for going after you want. Now, how do you find your mission? How do you find what you were brought here to do? Because you were brought here to do a number of things and do them fantastic. How do you know? You look for clues. That's right. Because have you heard the statement that everybody's an individual? You are an individual. You are unique. Okay, that said, now what? Well, your life, I'm certain, has all the clues for what you need to do. Anywhere that you have been harmed, or you have been fascinated, or you have been bothered by, anything that has happened in your life allows you to begin to find clues. Maybe you love to cook, maybe you got burned, I've heard a couple of people who watched a parent die and they became morticians. Your life's journey is littered with clues about what you will do and have complete fulfillment and riches emotionally and financially if you follow the clues and you're mission driven, if you're chasing the right kite. So you need to sit down and write down the things. You get a piece of paper and you say, what are the clues about my life? Now here's a secret. Do not let criticism enter into this conversation. The criticism in your soul going, oh, I can't do that because, oh, you're not good. That is criticism, and criticism is cancer, and it's not allowed in this exercise. Okay? So eliminate the criticism in your mind. Start writing down the clues about your life that are things that if they come to mind and you remember them, that's a clue. There's a lot of things that were of no consequence for you. You don't have that in your head. Whatever comes into your head, write it on the piece of paper and don't allow the critical voice to come in. We don't want that. We want to cease that voice. We want to lower its tone and get it out of sight. Okay? So once you do that, then you need to prepare to look at all of the clues and come to a deduction, regardless of what it is. If in fact you're born in the United States, I've got to let you know that you are culturally being impregnated with the dollar. Here, the dollar is God. So if you're a CEO or you make $100,000 a year or $1 million or $1 billion, then you have reached success, but it's culturally impregnated into you and me. If you're born in Tibet, you would be a monk. Opposite. Your spiritual development, right? If you want to have a garden in the United States, culturally, it should have a lot of big trees and bushes and a whole big ass lawn. Not in California, but some other places, even though our water thing is over. But nonetheless, you're culturally driven. Where if you had a garden in Japan, you'd have a bunch of sand and about 5 rocks. And that would be aesthetically pleasing. Less is more, very Zen in Buddhism. You're culturally driven. And what I want you to do is get out of your cultural mindset and step into the fingerprint of your soul. so that you look for clues about what is really important to you, because you came here with a specific purpose, with your soul and your mind, and you must be mission driven in order to sustain the winds of time and the changes of relationships and all of the other uncertainty that is going to come your way by virtue of being the human, right? So have fun with this and begin to chase the right kite. And what if you're in midstream? What if you're 40 years of age and you have been a doctor for the last 12 years? Or let's say something more really pressure-filled, like an attorney. Have you ever met an attorney who was just zenned out? Not many, because these son of a guns are really chasing a kite, like the next courtroom case. Pressure! Not like the pressure of a mom with 2 or 3 kids they're watching, right? Chase the right kite. If you came here to administer compassion, find a compassionate job where you're working with children or with the elderly or coaching. If you feel the need to make things rock and roll, then engineering is definitely a clue that you're going to find. You like to fix radios and do electronic things. You're going to find clues. You want to you're entertained by image-driven things on the computer. Oh my God, it's endless. If you love animals, go be a vet tech, right? Or be a dog walker. But don't listen to your friends if you're going to tell them you're going to be a dog walker, and you're formerly a doctor, they're going to go, you're not going to make any money. Critical thinking, criticizing. Critical thinking is okay. Criticizing is not. Chase the right kite. Find out what really satisfies your soul through your clues that have been deposited onto your front porch that only you are aware of, and you will excavate them out onto a piece of paper and then deduce exactly what this could add up to. And then you'll be on a mission, and you can be chasing the right kite that will lend you to the occupation. How many people you know that went to college to get a certain master's degree and they're doing something entirely different? They got on a mission, and then the occupation came into their midst through opportunities and seemingly unattached circumstances that are all attached, because your whole life is on a string and it's heading somewhere. Now I want you to be mission driven and chasing the right kite. If you have any other questions, make sure you leave them here. So I'm Camber Hill. Please make sure that you follow me on YouTube. You can find me at camberhill.com. You'll find out what my mission is. My mission's pretty clear. It's you, and getting you happy and healthy and on the road to more success. I wish you the best on this day, and may you have gentle, wonderful surprises that just light you up because you're awake, you're aware, and you are chasing the right kite. Have a great day.